your host of today, and we're going to be playing some GreedFall today. This is starting up new Thursday. This is the new Thursday game that I'll be playing, and the audio is a lot louder than I thought. Now, I've heard from a lot of people that this game is really good. Like, really good. Did I change it back? Okay. Yeah, I've heard from a lot of people that this game is really fucking good. So, we'll see. I saw a trailer for it ages ago, and I remember liking the look of the trailer. And that's my knowledge of the game. It has something to do with... I know it has elves in it, or something elf-like, at least. And I know that... I think you play as like a missionary who's trying to do something. I don't know, honestly. I know I mostly focused on what the gameplay was like, and the gameplay looked pretty good. I also can't remember most of the gameplay. I remember there was fighting. By the look of things, it's a third-person game. It looks like a brawler kind of game, maybe. I don't know. I couldn't quite tell because it's been a while. I literally looked at this. I looked at this game about 2-3 weeks into playing Divinity Original Sin 1 for the first time. That was generally how long ago it was. So it was over a year, I think. Yeah, I have no idea what to expect, but it looks very Dishonored-y to me. Like it's lighter Dishonored, is what it looks like. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get in. Select difficulty. Companions are stronger and... Oh, you can have companions. Oh yeah, that was... I knew you could have companions. I did remember that. Enemies are weaker and less aggressive. Perfect players who wish to experience adventure without spending too much time on strategy. Crafting. Oh, you have to craft. That's not a good sign. Normal, previous balance. For a balance challenge, optimize your skills. Equipment, use crafting, and plan your battles carefully to finish the game. Okay. Hard. Enemies are more numerous, more aggressive, they inflict more damage. Achieving success may require have a good grasp of the riposte system. Okay. Upgrade a character. Strategically extreme. Enemies are quicker, more numerous, and more lethal than ever, so this mode if you look at the ultimate challenge. I think I'll go normal. Also, I now found out there's a riposte system to this game. So I guess it's Dark Souls-y as well. Which is a bad sign. I am... Jim, I'm moderately okay. I have finished Dark Souls 1, and I play Monster Hunter. I still haven't beaten Elatrion, but... Okay, let's just go normal. I think normal's a safe bet, I've heard to play this with keyboard and mouse, though. Currently looks like a lot of controller-y stuff, at least on the menus. But I've heard a lot of people say keyboard and mouse is better. So. Not just in general, for this actual game. Which is a weird one, because if it's a Souls-y kind of... That makes me think it's not Souls-like, because Souls-like... If you play a Souls game, you play with a controller.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower.
I briefly
Gaze
thought...
a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
I briefly thought it was talking to a skeleton. Oh god, this is the character creator. Yeah, Souls games are way easier to control. Okay, so this is... It looks very... It's a very pretty game. What the fuck is this? Okay, well, I'm gonna be a dude. What does the girl look like? Fair enough. I don't like presets, so let's just go through this. It's just the short chin is just getting smaller. There we go. That was not too bad. That's kind of roguish looking. I don't mind that one. That looks alright. I look like I have done something wrong. Facial hair. That's not facial hair. I briefly thought, is this some sort of weird beard? No, that's some sort of tattoo or something? Exactly, and let's face it, we're gonna be guilty of something. Just a mustache. Sideburns. Just the mustache and goatee. Exactly. It's guilty until... It's innocent until proven guilty, even though we are guilty, and we know it. Let's go with a thick stubble. Okay, eyebrows. Do that. Why does this eyebrows change my beard? You see that? It's the eyebrows of the chin, obviously. Those are. That's quite decent. I like doing character creation stuff. I nearly always make my character end up looking either like a character from a different game or like Wolverine. I don't know why. I go, that'll do. It's like, oh, I've built like Adam Jensen again. That's what I did in GTA. I accidentally in GTA 5 made my character look like Adam Jensen, which we only found out as soon as my character put sunglasses on. Like, the first time my character put sunglasses on in the game, everyone, oh my god, you're Jensen. So I end up obviously having to buy all the combat armor. But that's a different story. Skin color. Oh, what shade of pale do I want to be? I could be very pale. Slightly less pale. Slightly less. Normal person. Someone who actually does, like, go outside occasionally. Let's do the fairly pale one. Hair color. Oh my god. Ah! Very blonde. Okay. It's kind of Thor looking at her. I can make him very old. Why is there two different... Why are there like 5 different ways to make the character blonde? I can make him extremely old. I can make him the standard villain in any game like this. I tend to go like grey or black hair usually, but I think this game is that the brown hair actually probably works, right? That's kind of like similar to my hair colour, I guess. Let's go with that. Eye colour. Yellow, I think. Or is that all olivey green? Slightly darker, sky blue, darker blue, navy blue, hazily, brown, grey, green. Why are there no green eyes? Is that a thing? No proper green eyes? People in this world not have green eyes? I guess I'll go blue or hazel then. I normally pick like bright green or bright... Yeah, it's surprising that green isn't an option. Is my main thought. Is it that rare? I've never heard of it being that rare. I know a lot of people with green eyes. My eyes will be green about half the time, so... eyes that change between like green and blue. Not really depending on mood, more like depending on what the day is. Let's go with the very blue eyes. Yeah, that looks like a human. Okay, pick your started skills according to your playstyle. The skill tree is open. You'll be able to unlock the skills that other archetypes to progress. Warrior, focused on melee combat. One-handed heavy blades, one-handed blades, firearms. Okay, so good to know. This game has guns. I couldn't tell it's craftsmanship and vigor. Let's focus on melee. What's technical? Focus on trolling the battlefield. Set elemental traps. Firearms, one-handed blades. Accuracy and agility, science and lockpicking. Okay, so this is like the thief. And mage. I knew there was magic. I didn't know that the humans could use magic. I knew that the mages, like there were elf mages, but I didn't know that the humans could actually use magic. Well, I guess it would be kind of harsh to have a game that you can't have the main character be magical, but your companions can. Oh, I didn't know that. Fair enough. That's good to know. Well, I mean, we're obviously going to pick warrior. Yeah, I used to enjoy genetics when I was at school. It was fun. I always loved biology. So. Well, I mean, we're a warrior, right? It says, oh, it specializes in melee combat. Gotcha. That's the one I'm picking. Yeah. Wolf smash. Oh, hello. Pick your attribute, invest your first point according to your preferred playstyle. Okay. So there's strength. I'm assuming it's strength, agility. I mean, that looks to me like some sort of perception. So I'm guessing it's wisdomy. I'm guessing the multiple layers one is like your constitution. That is probably your accuracy. And the other one's probably your magic stat. So strength increases powerful melee attacks. Required to wield the best one or two-handed with blunt weapons. Oh! Stun plus 20% and armor damage plus 10%. Okay. Agility. Attribute required to wield the best one two-handed swords. So I will need agility because I usually take up swords. In most games, at least. That's good to know. Increase your fury generation and all damage inflicted in melee combat. Oh, so it also affects melee combat. Good to know. Mental power increases the power of all spells. That's required to wear the best rings. Okay, so I won't get the best of everything. Unless there's enough points to max out every stat. Which, I mean, I guess there could be, but... Endurance, maximum life and balance. Actually require wear the heaviest armor. Life points plus 100 and balance plus 20. I'm guessing balance is your poise. Like how likely you are to be staggered. That would be my guess, at least. Accuracy increases the power of all firearms and alchemical preparations with best firearms. Yeah, exactly. That's what I also kind of like. I like if you can max out more than one stat. That's the kind of game I don't like. I like it if you give you a good smattering of points to spend, but don't go crazy with it. Firearms. I'm not planning really on using guns. Yeah, I'd say if this game gave me the option to max out 3, I'd be happy. Yeah, exactly, half. I want my strength, agility, and endurance to be at max. That's all I care about. Willpower increases maximum mana points, and spell duration increases with best adults and necklaces. Okay, so effect duration plus with this stat. That's a cool fact. Okay, I mean, we're gonna take strength, right? That allows... Oh, actually, can we see... No, we can't see the others. Okay. Okay, next step. Oh! Choose which talent you invest your starting points first. Oh, so there's a social skills as well. Okay, slightly reduces merchant's prices, slightly improves your companion's combat abilities, increases chance of successes and dialogue choices. Well, I always like dialogue options. Yeah, I do tend to like charisma in games. Lets you pass through certain difficult passes that require balance, maximum ammo. Oh, lets you have maximum ammo capacity and lets you slightly recover hit points and magic outside of combat. That'll be useful. I do like hit point regeneration. Craftsman allows you to make basic weapons and armor. Okay. Intuition. Gathering sites become easy to see. Slightly increases number of ingredients and objects obtained through gathering, looting, unlock textual dialogue options. Okay. Lock picking lets you pick simple locks. Enemy traps easy to see. Oh god, there's traps. I should have expected that, but oof. Science allows you to make simple potions. Allows you to destroy weak walls and have explosive files. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So I guess it's like it says there's like engineering stuff, so I'm guessing this is like supposed to be like kind of Napoleon era-y, I guess. Science all the things. That is true. I am kind of thinking vigor. I like regenerating out of combat. I don't like having to rely on healing items. Basically. Like, that's going to be a much bigger thing, I think. Like, charisma. I'm going to start putting points to charisma fairly early. But I just need hit point regeneration. I really do. Let's acquire this. Yeah, maybe. Maybe Renaissance. I have no idea. That's the thing. I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm basically going on his clothes. It looks kind of Napoleonic, but I guess it could be Renaissance too. I'm getting a very like Georgian Navy feel from this. I know it's somewhat realistic. I also do know there are like elves and I've seen like tree magic and stuff. So it could be like going to America style era, possibly. Like missionaries. That's what I get the feeling of. Oh, that if at level 2 it gets jumps. Oh, well, I actually can read these ones. Okay, lets you climb certain difficult passages, increases maximum carry capacity, allows to signal faster than regen out of combat. Reduces merchant prices, further improves your companion's combat abilities, further increases chance of combat significantly. Okay. Craft bullets and alchemical prep. Craft complex potions, bullets and alchemical precisions for ingredients. Okay. Lets you disarm and recover enemy traps. That's cool. Enemy traps are no longer sprung when you pass over. That seems good. You just ignore traps. That'll be pretty useful. Easy to see. Increases map discovery radius, further increases number of ingredients and objects. Gathered and looting, and unlock more. Unlock all. Okay, the maximum number of ingredients and objects obtained is done. Increases number of ingredients obtained through recycling. Advanced weapons and armor upgrades allow you to recycle pieces of equipment to create ingredients even without a crafting table. Okay. Allows you to craft master weapons and armor upgrades, increase the number of ingredients obtained through recycling. Oh, so you'll get a lot. If you get like maxed out intuition and crafting, you will get a ton of items, it looks like, through. I wonder if you can actually get more things at recycling than you used to make it. That would be pretty awesome. If you max out both of those. Well, let's see what we got. Yeah, I've got my level 1 vigor. Do you want to create your character? Yes.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish it.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Okay, why do I get the feeling that Her Highness knows me somehow? Okay, compass, visibility at the end of the screen. I didn't see the other objectives. Okay, so it is WASD controls. It looks like it should be control with a control. Oh, I have a sword. Or like a cutlass, I guess. Okay, that's parry. That's attack. That's heavy attack for the look of it. That's the alternate attack. Yeah, I changed the alternate attack because it was in it was on left control, which I always like being my crouch. That's apparently stealth mode. Stealth mode. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. Okay. So, visible at the top center of the indicates. Oh, it's like Skyrim. Say goodbye. Go and say goodbye to your mother. Okay. I really am getting like Renaissance vibes now, yeah. I think you might have been right on that one. It's very cool. Well, they've got axes. It's good to know there are axes in the game. Oops, sorry, miss. The armor looks pretty slick in this game so far as well.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied
am I
by
the
their
prince?
most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us.
Yeah.
Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so?
I like this guy.
Well, let's see.
He's got a fucking...
Fight with honor!
Where can I get one of those? Attack 3 times. Okay, unbalanced. Oh, I have a... Defend yourself against 3 attacks. Wow! Okay, so parrying's really good. Prove to Kurt that you can fight. Ow! Decide a potion or shortcut using tab space. Tactical pause. Tactical pause, tab space will pause into the game, allow you to choose the next action at your leisure. You'll be able to access spell skills or potions used directly at a shortcut. Oh, Q and 1. Okay. Furious attack is Q, apparently. Ow.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
I think I was supposed to lose that by chance. Firearms. Ideal for interrupting and disabling enemy. Each shot consumes ammunition. Assign the pistol to a shortcut tab. Oh, okay, skills to one shot is available. Oh, so I could just like shoot people. Okay. Armor. Physical armor level is shown as shield and health bar. Absorb part physical damage. To break the enemy's armor, you can use impact weapon or certain traps. As it protects your armor. I think I might actually like the heavy weapons in this game though, if the armor works like this, because this is kind of slick. Change equipped weapon. To effectively break armor. V to swap weapon. Oh, I do have a hammer. Ow. Fury. Fury's state allows you to use special attacks and bonus damage to make your enemies lose their balance. A segmented meter that fills up your attacks, cast spells, or parry attacks from enemies allows you to see your Fury level. Mass reach your first level, visual Fury's hands. Keep the Fury attack. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
I actually like the guy, so show him how happy are you coming along.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
He is fucking cool. I like that guy. I just got a message. go. Let's go see my mum. Who I'm guessing is the Queen, I assume? Ooh, plate mask, dude. I'm getting dashing.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so.
Yeah.
Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort that to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child.
She's the princess.
Be off.
She's not the queen. I'm guessing not crown princess. Will be my guess. Take it back to your mother, and I've got a weird coin. I have a sweet hat! Yes! Mother's present. That is a fucking cool hat. I want one. We're fast using springs. Hey, there's the weapons master guy. Can I look around? Just want to check this. Who the fuck are you?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Okay, so the general guards aren't really much. You're waving at me.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Why the hell do you wave at me then? Who are you?
Hello, sir.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt is a melee combat master and wears heavy armor. High endurance. And that's it. He's tough. Faction Coin Guard. Okay, so they're different factions. Relationship level suspicious. Characteristics. So he does a lot of damage, he stuns a lot. Pretty much, yeah. He doesn't regenerate much, though. Bandit's hat. Rusted Zweihander. Blue Silver Soldier's Doublet. Oh, I guess plus one lockpicking. Magic resist. Elemental resist. Nothing on the neck. Great departure. Meet Kurt from the palace. Mr. Desadet brought up the court of Prince d'Orsay with a son Constantine. Wait, Constantine's my kid? That I didn't expect. Oh no. Brought up at the court of the Prince d'Orsay with his son Constantine. Okay, so he's essentially like adopted brother. That weirded me out for a second there. You've benefited from the best tutors and masters of arms, skill in combat and games of the mind. You've shown early aptitude for light magic. Oh, for light magic? Your cousin is more calm and thoughtful than ever. You've always tried to protect him from the annoyances he has the power to attract, which has earned you the respect of your uncle and probably the appointment as legate. In other words, the senior diplomat for the island of Tefredi, I guess, is a heavy heart you will have to leave behind. Your mother suffering from the Malachor and close to death, but the opportunity has offered you away from the deadly atmosphere. Serene accompanied your cousin to discover new shores. Is not one of the convenient names. Princess Desada. The Princess Desada is the sister of the Princess d'Orsay and your mother. Okay. He's always shown a lot of tenderness, which is not common with congregation ability. She unfortunately came down with a Malachor some time ago, living in isolation. Since then, she suffered an apparent, preventing her from maintaining her role at court. Though she may be sorry to see you leave Serene and be far from her, she prefers her only child to visit more welcoming shores as a cure for her people rather than stay by her side waiting for her death. Aww. Mr. Descorleon. Mr. Descorleon, for years, cultivated man has taught you and your cousin history, the workings of politics, of diplomacy. I will always call it diplomacy. You do not know your uncle has sent. If your uncle has sent it to you in hopes that he will keep an eye on you, or if you want to come himself driven by the affection he has for you and the ever-lingering curiosity. After all, you've been hearing for years this fascinating island, the mysteries it contains, which he hopes to shed some light on. Okay. And Coin Guard Kurt. You known Kurt for many years, became your country's weapons master. His childhood is tough, and he had a weapon in his hand as soon as he was old enough to hold one. Although he was obviously suffered from it, he does seem bitter, just a little cynical. He shows your cousin almost brother protective affection. I like him. And the continent of Garcine. Serene. Biggest. I have no idea about this world, so I generally am going to read a lot of these. Serene is the biggest city in the merchant congregation, one of the most important ports on the continent. It's a very old city. Sea trade has long made rich. It is also the ultimate diplomatic city thanks to the neutrality of the congregation. You can find everything you can imagine here. People from all over the world come together, and its markets are full of the most exotic goods. For over a century, Serene's splendor radiates and attracts the best artists and philosophers of the times, despite the appearances of the Malachor. But since a little over 20 years, the deterioration of the congregation's relations with the Nauts, an aggravated epidemic has drastically reduced the prestige of population. Today, Serene is a city that can barely survive, but cling desperately to its past splendor. Okay. Side quest. Negotiate with a vendor. Oh, this is my gear. One spike hammer. Oh, so swords do a lot more damage, but blunt weapons have the much better stun and armor damage. Okay. Regulation pistol. A ton of stun. It's very slow. Being, you know, a olden time pistol. Used felt hat, small pivot stone collar, no equipment on my back. Don't have anything either. Travelling suit, old sturdy gloves, and comfortable boots. I have healing potions, I have Mother's Present, which is, you know, a thing. Okay. Where can I see my own attributes? Oh, okay, so suspicious. With everybody but the Congregation of Merchant, I guess. Old Rusty Saber. Okay. Oh, so you can equip 2 different weapons for different situations. I understand. Okay, one-handed blades allow use of one-handed blades. One-handed heavy weapons. Maces, hammers, and axes. Okay, so it's just heavy weapons. Firearms. So I guess as just being a warrior gets me these 3. Sharp steel, one-handed blades deals more damage. Heavy weapons deal more damage. Chain attacks change slightly faster. Devastating impact, one heavy weapons cause lots of balance. Instantly heals the caster, useful for staying alive. 2 hands. Okay, so 2-handed weapons are actually quite late in the game. Area, destabilizing strike. Attack kick that deals no damage because of great loss of balance. Fury's attack guaranteed hit. 2 heavy weapons allows the use of heavy impact weapons. And the Fury's slower annihilating attack but deals even more damage. Yeah, so I guess I need to upgrade these to get those. Guy Rage, great increase attack speed and combo speed. Okay. Roll. Allows you to roll by quickly making the dodge a second time. Does not work with Divine Magic Ring. Physical armor regenerates it passive duration of the effect. Wielding light weapons. Daisy Dash only works with Divine Magic Ring. Okay. Shadow Burst. File Throw. So I just got a grenade. Or I can pick up a grenade. Fury restores health and armor. Okay. Attribute points. Where can I pick up more of these? So my next point in it is level 4. I'm going to be building like a tank. My next point of these is level 5. Yeah, it's complicated, but it looks like it's one of those ones that will get easier the more I play. Add to team. Confirm the team and quit. Notify Bridge Alliance ambassador of our departure.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay, is he just gonna follow? Yes, he is. Badass. Yeah, I always like it where it just goes, it's very straightforward, this is what it is. It also seems that heavy armor is the way to go in this game, which I'm always a fan of, because I always like playing like heavyweight styles. Oh, there's a map. That's good. So there's the vendor. Let's go do the vendor quest first, thinking about it. It's always best to, Ooh, Princess Palace. I find it's always best to do the other quest first. It also looks very Witcher-esque. I've just realised. I thought I was about to get jumped. Oh, sorry, miss.
The merchant is there.
This guy? No. This place? Also no. Ah, here we go.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
Jesus Christ.
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Ask for other merchants.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Some more instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
Where is he then?
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Yeah. Threaten a prison sentence. 50% chance.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I've failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the
50-50
congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
He was like, hey, 50-50 shot! I do need to up charisma though.
To my help!
Who the fuck are you?
Death to the others!
Come on and fight, you bunch of cowards!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
So who the fuck were you? Oh, hello. I got some loot. So where do I put this? Crassus pantaloons. I mean, it's better. took the pants. It's not really stripping him naked. Why did they attack me? I just like walked around the corner, end up in a fight. I'd say I went to the wrong neighborhood, but I think I went to the correct neighborhood. Crafting table. Oh, okay. We should have enough damage. Oh, it explodes. Yeah, pretty much. Greater armor ointment. Health pots. Hawthorn and beast essence. Neat. That's a tavern. We'll go to the tavern afterwards.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover...
It's just some random douche.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat?
Oh, there's an ominous.
It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Okay, so he has weapons. He has armor. Tricorns. Oh, I can change to Kurt. That's pretty cool. Rusty mace, ancient labrys, big two-handed axe. I got claymore, long blades, unbumped foil. Sabers, great mace, iron hammer. Oh, that's a nasty looking hammer. So these are a lot of damage on them. Cost fury. It costs more fury. Okay, that's good to know as well. And there's a gun. Multiple pistol with one round. Oh, so this is actually a multi-shot pistol. Interesting. Dragon blood. There's dragons in this game? Build up wood furniture, sleeping potion. Interesting. So willing to bet that guy's got a future quest. Boom! I'm here! I guess it's you. Also, can I save? Yes, I can. I will save here just in case the game ends up crashing.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Find a way to move it. Well, I'm guessing that's what the tavern is for. If I have to make any kind of guess, there's going to be some random ship guy in the tavern. There always is some random ship guy in a tavern, if the Belgariad has taught me anything.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
I don't believe you.
Whatever you need to feed.
That guy does annoy him. Boom! Okay, got any sailors in here?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask about... Oh, his business.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
The Malicor.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that.
Okay.
People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start.
That's very
I
topical
also
right
lost
now.
quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Tiffany.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tiffany.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
I'm willing to believe at least on the dragons, considering I saw a crafting ingredient was dragon blood. So this is very witchery. The actual feeling of it is very witchery.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
It's Witcher that runs better with keyboard and mouse, which I am a fan of. As I vastly prefer keyboard and mouse if I can use it. Okay, so there wasn't actually... Yeah. It's going to remind me a lot of The Witcher. That's Constantine, would be my bet. Okay, let's actually do the main quest first. That's glowing. For the written notice, family a rich man who provoked us, we have him, we'll kill him, we don't pay us handsomely, come with full purse, alley south of your warehouse district. There's the bestiary, okay. It is The Witcher. I hit a meowing cat, but I don't know where they are. Okay. I already
Good day,
like this
Excellency.
guy.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tiffany on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache.
What the fuck is
the
brio?
Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate
Quests!
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls.
Oh.
But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
Ah.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Heretic hunt. Ask about Theleme.
Could you tell me anything about Theleme?
Okay, Theleme.
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith.
Oh dear.
We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet.
Jesus, that was the two words that was giving me PTSD for Mondays.
Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Theleme are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Ah. The relations with the congregation.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Theleme, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
You don't like the Bridge Alliance, apparently. A position on Tier
How's
3.
Theleme faring on Tier 3D?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
bad sign when the religious cult is going, we're hoping that the entire population shall join our ranks. It's like, I don't like those words. I'm not a fan.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Right. So the Bridge Alliance is at least honest in their views of it.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Okay. Can I go up here? Nah.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
You're a passerby in the embassy. Yeah, sure. You opened doors with gusto in this game. Bridge Alliance ambassador by your departure. I've got a feeling I like this person more. I've got a feeling that these guys are scientists. I thought that was the embassy door and was about to be very disappointed. I already like them.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
I like this guy already.
Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene.
Hey, it's that guy.
Passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I like this guy. Because he actually seemed very genuine. It's like, congrats! He didn't ask for anything. He had no pauses or anything. He's like, hey, I heard you got laid legate. Congratulations. I like this guy. He might turn out to be evil. But, I mean, first impressions are pretty good. The Bridge Alliance.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
I do really like the Bridge Alliance. That sounds like a good place to live, to be honest. Congregation of Magics.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Tifredi.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tifredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language.
So they're racist, that's
But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Giant monsters, volcanic island! Yes! I'm gonna like this game already.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tifredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Well, fair enough.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
So I'm so far quite a fan of the Bridge Alliance. I cannot wait to get to Thélème. Not to Thélème, to the area. Tifredi. It sounds so cool. I love exploration. Like exploring things like that. I've always wanted. I always like. One of my favorite things always was to be like an adventurer. In most games, if I get the option to be like an adventurer or something, I'll usually take it. I'm a huge fan of like going to new areas, finding things, exploring. So I like all that kind of like new like isekai animes and things. I've always loved them. I've always loved adventure stories as well. So going to a giant untamed land sounds awesome. $25 meters. Oh. Damn! Is this guy, imagine. Yeah.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
Yeah.
And more still. This little vial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malicor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything?
No!
Potion?
It's called
Everything.
Panacea!
Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Let's save, because I've got a feeling this will be a thing, and I can't be asked to walk over or listen to that speech again. Hello there.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
What might I do to convince you?
That's about nasty side effects.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of
It's just drugs. That's for demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
What? What cart? Okay, so that's the cart, I guess. I just powered through that. Small, most illegible handwriting, experimental results, patient observations of critical symbols, of complex number of species. For doubt, the author of True Alchemist, certain very knowledgeable. Oh, so he actually knows his shit at least. A weird alchemist alliance rented room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not was accidentally break the valves or something. His filth customer's always right.
To my health, and death to the others! I broke your armor! Be careful! Move away! Things are about...
Hello. Silver signet ring. Soldier's boots. I've forgotten the button to change weapons. I want to equip them in the other order, because I like the heavy weapons more. I've got an idea. Okay, so it's got more stun. So the saber has more stun, generates less fury, costs less, so it's just better. There we go. Good to know. Oh, there's a loot chest back here too. Magic potion. Ammunition, some beast essence. Then distract a corpse or creature ingredients uses science. Neat. Okay, we beat your thugs to death. Through.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right. Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Yeah.
The note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
He's quick for an old guy. Hello.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres.
Yeah.
Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member.
Yeah, he's like, he actually knows what he's doing.
Side.
That's about his career as a professor.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
What about your obsession?
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
What about the potion you're selling?
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't understand. I fled. But I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice.
but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Which, I mean, is medicine.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'd honestly take him to tier for a D. Like, he actually knows his shit, is the thing. He doesn't seem that bad a guy, all things considered. He did actually have the real alchemist book, which is letting me think that he is. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll leave this up to chat. Yeah. I'm not sure for this particular one. I could go either way for this. I don't mind playing the good guy, is the main point. I think we're going to piss off a lot of people here already, so... Yeah, I'll genuinely leave this up to chat. I like being the nice guy in games. Yeah, if chat wants me to arrest him, I'll arrest him. Otherwise, I'll leave the city. I'll let him leave the city. You have until you have like a minute, basically. Yeah, I'll put the blame on you guys. If there's any help, I am slightly leaning more towards help the guy. When I see my clock change. Yeah, there we go. It's changed. Don't arrest him. Okay. Help him leave the city.
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Okay, so we can either talk to an angry mob. I like that there are multiple options. It's either sneak out or talk to an angry mob. I've never been good at sneaking. But I am good at being a mouthy prick, usually. Oh, hello. Oh, that's lockpicking. Interesting. Oh, I can't go through that door. Let it prick all the way. Oh, that's good as I get it. Yeah, being mouthy got me most of the stuff that I got at LARP as well. So. Is there any food in here?
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Okay, so that's the exit.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd. I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped! He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Order the dispersion, propose a settlement. I don't have intuition, so give up.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me. I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Ah, our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
Fuck that!
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Do you have those potions you promised?
Not quite.
It's your last chance to prove that you're... If not, we'll...
Fuck doing that! I'm just gonna tell him to fuck off and see what that gets me. Ew, that's pretty. I'm not giving up my healing potions. I worked for these things. I didn't, but but they're mine.
Please listen, I beg you.
Yeah,
if you want to
believe
me, I couldn't
how
well in that.
he's trapped.
I killed one. I killed a guy for one of these. They're mine. And the other three were just given to me. Order the dispersion.
Citizens, in my capacity as legate of the congregation, I order you to disperse.
Disperse? It's that thief you should be arresting. You hear me, everyone? The powerful are behind this charlatan. They want us to leave.
We'll have nothing of it. Arm yourselves!
Well, I'll take the fight.
To my help, and death to the others! Come on! Come here, my beauties. I'll teach you what to dance. Come here, my beauties.
Ow! Motherfucker!
I'll teach you how to dance. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Hey, I leveled up. Ooh, a helmet. Well, this guy had a potion. Also, I just got a real bad reputation for beating everyone to death. Or more having Kurt beat everyone to death, to be honest, because he killed a lot more than me. Well, they would have had a gun. Ooh. I got a helmet. Oh, I need Endurance 1 to equip it. Okay. I will equip that eventually, though. No. I have better these. Yeah, these are just better. They're just worse. So I'll need to get Endurance 1 next. Yeah, I don't have any armor upgrades at the moment, which is the thing. So I'll need to get Endurance 1 after this. My reputation got -1 with the merchants. Why? Because I beat a crowd of citizens to death. Yay! I was very happy I picked up that self-regen. What, it's not good PR for the legate to just go, alright then, bring it!
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I've gotten rid of the mob.
Bravo. You don't go about things in a roundabout manner.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahib.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
What is this? Hey, Alcazar. Hi, very sorry to learn that you're not found. Peace. You're hoping for a serene departure from the academy. Situation has been deplorable. Those who were accused are now behaving as if the rule did not apply to them. Regularly performing question experiments. Not the rest to keep as part of keeping it on profile. So I hope you eventually find some place where you can find rest. You can be at peace. Your friend. That actually makes me feel better seeing that note. Honestly, it really does. Now I'll stay here first. But I do like there's a fast travel to the embassy thing. Why couldn't I... What's this? Interesting. I don't know why that's glowing. I'm guessing that's a bug. Okay, I'll go do the other quest first now, though. Find the smuggler. I like doing all my quests before turning the first one in. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'm pretty sure you're Constantine.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. Some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
Yeah.
I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
His tats. He does have pretty badass tattoos. When did you see him
When
last?
did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Acquaintances?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close
This
friends?
Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavier and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Cool. Heretics?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That
Makes
said,
sense.
we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
Yeah?
A smuggler. Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Hopefully about emotion.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel.
Yeah, he seems like a pretty alright
It so
guy.
happens that I heard someone talking about the couple.
Yes.
The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
Good man.
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
I like that guy. I like this captain.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure?
The
My
brothel.
men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt.
Yes,
At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Wow.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I quite like the captain, to be honest. He's pretty alright. Oh, I have got nothing to hide from the captain. I think that'd like make my reputation worse, and I don't really care about the religious nut job so far. They say too many things like congregation and profit. So it's controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden to you. Costume tours so the faction will allow you to trick the guards with stealth approach. The guards spot you result of violent response to the reputation of this faction. Oh.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking. Sneaking, sneaking, sneaking.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in. Unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Okay, so I can go and... Who the fuck are you?
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he
Pretty
hasn't
much.
been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Why are you
What
interested
will be
in the
your
island?
official title on Tier Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor.
Why is his face
Nothing more.
orange?
But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous
Right, so you're the
creatures of
beastry
island.
guy.
Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Yes, fair.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
It's like, we leave on the hour. It's been 2 hours. We still got plenty of time. Way to find Constantine. I'll go to the tavern and do that sleeping pills thing that it said. Also, because that'll get me a good reputation. That should, in theory, get me a good reputation. It's like, hey, I'll buy the sailors a drink.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
It's the tavern, right? Nope, that was the other place. I have at least been in the building before that.
Are your boots worn through? Is your
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a crane. Where am I? I do like the movement is fairly slick in this game. Like all I have to do is run up to that wall, it automatically clambers it. If I'm at a sprint. That probably means there'll be some sort of chase scenes though.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need.
Oh, that's a condemned house. Ah, this is the tavern. You can tell by all the dead bodies. Completing quests. In GreedFall, the quest completed in several different ways. The Sade is more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items at the crafting table. Some means available to reach your goals. To improve these areas, spend points corresponding talents, or where equipment offers bonuses. Threats and combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Ask about... Oh, did you not have it?
I'm looking for my cousin.
Oh, right.
His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I remember them seeing like a furniture repair thing in somewhere. Was it the merchant? I remember he had some quest items.
Your boot! Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking?
Buy quest items. Bottle of brandy, sleeping pills, metal dowels. You might as well.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome.
I also just realised I can sell some stuff to him. That foil is not going to get used. It's worse than my other sharp weapon. That was just junk. And that's just worse than mine, right? I'll keep the armored helmet.
See you soon.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
Jesus.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
So I can buy 2 metal dowels, and I can build 2, I guess? Crude iron ore. I do have crafting 1, apparently. Or is that a lock? I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Okay, so because I don't have science. Oh, I don't have science. Bugger. I have the materials, but I can't make it. Yeah. Well, that's a son of a bitch. Fuck it, maybe I can use it later. I like that you left his random stall. I guess we're gonna have to try and sneak in. Oh, who are you?
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Alright. Why is the guy's name Steed? He's just a guy watching the door. Use your stealth or you'll be attacked on sight. Okay, I'm gonna save here.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Fuck off. Well, shit. Don't worry about it, just stay strong. Stay strong, Kurt. You're well hidden there, buddy. So the stealth system leaves much to be desired.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh, I really didn't want to do that. That's pretty good. They're just worse. They lower my craftsmanship. But they are better in every other way, so... I bet if I'd have gotten in here properly... I'm gonna try again. Oh, that was an autosave, okay. I'm gonna load because I think I can make that. Because I think if I equip that coat, I'll be able to sneak around. That's my thought. So I'm gonna try that again. I'm naturally bad at stealth.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Yeah, my thought is if I can get to the, if I can get to that coat, maybe I can walk around properly. Because it's the same coat they're wearing, right? That's my thought. It was gloves, right?
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Key to the harbour jail as well. lot better. Can I jump out the window? Nah, damn. I really need lockpicking. I am stealthy. Dealt with. I didn't get any loot from them, or the experience, but...
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
How the fuck did we do that? I guess we literally are wearing the right uniform then.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Hey, the quick guy really liked me. That's nice considering that the merchants are pissed with us. Interrogate the smuggler. He said it was the harbour jail, right? Yeah, we are wearing the same outfit as this guy, so I guess this is fine.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange.
I got a bottle of brandy.
I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
What do you think?
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Can we just leave? I'm gonna save just in case this starts a brawl.
Locked. Locked.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Good.
It's blocked.
What? Wait, the heretics are in this warehouse, which we have just delivered shit to. What? Please don't require lockpicking. Yeah. Pine resin. Ew. Is it golden? No? Nobody? Oh, fair enough. It was a very niche joke. Well, I found it. So, who are you heretics supposed to be then? Are you just some random people?
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Ask about their research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text.
Okay.
We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it.
I mean, yeah,
the original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
You're not wrong!
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them.
I'm not gonna do it. You don't seem too bad. I hate Inquisitions. I'll speak to the Bridge Alliance ambassador.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahib, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's worth a check. Convince the Bridge Alliance ambassador to help. I'll talk to him about that first, before, Oh, this was a sneaky entrance. Interesting. What's up here? Good to know there are ladders in this game, though. I guess I've got a feeling that the other island is all about the cliffs and things, so... Makes sense with the athletic type. I just found a grenade! Oh, we have got weight capacity as well, I've just realised. And I can't open that, apparently. Okay, let's talk to the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I wonder if he's willing to help us out of pure spite for the other guy. I definitely think I could have done it if I'd have arrested the other guy. That's the wrong way. I have seen those corpses before. Hey, it's why I'd help. Oh, there's actual signs that work.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Ask for help with the historian.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
Speak about the charlatan.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Cover the escape of the alchemist.
He managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Tir Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
I got a lot of XP for that.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I like this guy. Also, I totally just straight up lied to him.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
My man!
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
To be honest, I think just... I'm going on the factor of he really doesn't like the other guys. That's what I'm banking on. I mean, a small lie like that is isn't too bad considering. Why do I have new gear? cape. I just guess we got a lot of money. And yeah, hey, I literally just went, he got away! Lied to him that I said I'd helped him, but... I don't really care about these guys as much. Probably getting bad.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Restore the escape of the heretic.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Tell the truth or lie? I'm gonna lie to him, I don't like this guy.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Wow, I actually got +1 reputation somehow. Oh, I got
must
that.
be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sardet.
I got a level. One more level and I'll be able to wear that helmet. Because I think I get the stat increase at level 4. Now discover where to find Constantine. Oh, also that's a box. I did just see that. I got another grenade! Yeah, we dinged and we got another grenade, so fuck yeah. I got a ton of people telling me happy birthday. Not telling me level up on my birthday last Saturday. It was hilarious. He said, "Ding." Fuck it, I'll just pay the dude.
Well then, were you able to repair?
No.
In that case...
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker, or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and unprofitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
No, I think that's about it. Cheers, bud.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay. Discover where to find Constantine. Where's my idiot cousin? He's in that warehouse, evidently.
If you had any idea who I am... Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I like the way you think, Kurt. Because fuck am I giving these guys ransom money. As with many things, I'm okay with a brawl here. I've got another grenade! Oh, a light. Oh, I guess I can't use the tinctures because I don't have the science skill. I'm sad you can't slide down them.
It's blocked.
Okay.
It's not possible just now.
I could grenade my way in. That would be the stylish way to do it. I need to get some science just so I can do that. But I'd rather get the charisma and the talkie skills first. Now that I can actually regen outside combat anyway. Because that was seeming to be what it was saying. Enemy detection. Player stealth mode.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better with...
Hello!
Death to the others!
My hammer's better than your little weapon. Just get in your corner and get beaten to death. Attaboy, Kurt. Fairly easy to take no damage in this game, which is quite nice. At least at the moment. I guarantee the monsters and things will be a bit more of a challenge later. I love that this is actually like, it's very witchery in a lot of ways. Hello there. Anyone home? Illegal trade sounds fun. Do you got any loots? Son of a bitch. Ah, there we go. Oh, I don't have the key. I had a key. Oh, I've got the key to Constance's cell, don't I? You've got the other key. That means there's a key around here somewhere, though. He said Constantine was on this next floor. Was on the floor above. So if we check down here. More magic. There we go. And that's how you find it. We climb ladders like an old man. You think we're in our like, late 50s rather than like early 20s. Let's have a look in here then. Haze potion. Huh. just realised that I think both of these characters are supposed to be 20, which means they're younger than me, which is a really weird feeling. I'm not used to being, like, older than the protagonist in the game. Oh, I found another key to Constance's cell. This was the stealthy version. Let's check in here first, of course. Did I kill every single thug? Greater balance potion. Ew. This is very witchery. I've just realized. I'm realizing again how witchery this is because of all the potions and things. Old embroidered doublet. A lot of elemental resistance. No magic resistance though. Okay.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
He's gonna get me in so much trouble. Companion equipment. Constantine. Oh, I can equip Constantine as a companion if I want.
You only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship.
I have 2 points, I've just realised.
Adventure awaits us at the end.
Well, I think I'm gonna go for one-handed, right? Fun trouble, yeah. I think I can have 2 companions, right? So it'll be Kurt and Constantine. I'm guessing Constantine's like a ranged attacker. I'm just using hammers at the moment. So I think I'll take the plus 10 damage. Oh, I got an achievement. In the footsteps of the masters, unlock a new skill. Yeah, fair enough. And attack speed, I guess. I'm not going to use magic, really. Change attacks. Cause a higher loss of balance. More stun would be very nice. And more damage to armor. Yeah, these points I get a bit later, so I'm gonna get that. So each of these gives me more balance as well as more life, which is quite nice. That I don't need at all. That I could, I guess, use if there's any rings that are really useful. But... yeah. I got the crude iron ore I needed earlier. No idea, but I'm guessing rings will give stat upgrades, but it seems to be more of a magic-y thing. Would be my guess, at least. How do I see my companions again? I get what those are. I don't need to know. Change character. There we go. Kurt. Oh, he's blades. He's agility and endurance. Oh, so when he gets a level, he just gets stat upgrades. Okay. He's good at looting. Right, so I can't change their skills. But I can change their equipment, I guess. Or maybe not, actually. I don't know. But I accidentally placed a marker somewhere, apparently. There we go. I should really talk to these two, I guess. I guess I can't talk to Constance, okay. I curse alright, but I don't really care about what he's currently gonna say. I've seen one companion which I really want. They're like a caster. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'll do that one. Let's see the experience of the Naught Novice. So it's in a building. Let's save. Hello.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yep.
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Ask about the cabin boy. Last time you saw him.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Fair enough. I bet you will come
What
as
does
ghost.
Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
By his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Any enemies?
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
It's about Captain Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If
He's
he
my
keeps
age.
it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
In this kind of time... Oh, hello. Smoker's Journal. I have 2 clients, it's Alcide and Inquisitor, and they healed. Not make the job any easier. Patient, discreet. I will hide them in a warehouse behind the harbour office with the inclusion of the director. Oh, I could have actually gotten. That was another way to do it, I guess. You gotta be kidding me. I could have just gotten all this stuff from in there. I didn't actually have to be stealthy at all. And Kurt is flying. You're the other guy, I'm assuming. Laura, yep.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds.
I recognise that voice
He
actor.
go missing, he was taken.
Let's go with the cabin boy. What do you
Were
know?
you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
I can believe that.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
But the camera stay in
Did
mind.
Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Needed money would be my bet. What about the kidnappers?
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Ah, something. Ask
What
about
do you
Captain
think
Vasco.
about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Oh, fair enough.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Yeah, there is magic in this world, so I'm thinking human sacrifice. First, that's obviously the first place to go with. This world has magic in it. Must be kidnapping the guy to sacrifice him. It's not cannibals yet. That'll be later. We are going to a deserted island full of monsters. Card playing regular, where is he?
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
Yeah.
I'll pour you something this time.
Ah, the cabin boy's gone missing. About the kidnapping.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Speaking of that eventual
Someone
eyewitnesses.
told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
Yeah, right.
Anything else?
I think that's all, right? Yeah. Leave.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Chair at his table. Yes. Naturally. You.
Who are you? I don't recognize
What the fuck
you.
is wrong with it? Oh, is he got Malachor?
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Ask about the cabin boy. Actually, ask what happened during the evening.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
That's about the cabin boy.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing that.
Yeah, he
one,
needs
never.
money, would be my bet.
And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Ask for information about the rich
Who was
guy.
the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
Good.
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal.
The
A stone's
canal,
throw
eh?
from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I thought that I'd have to sneak for that, if I'm honest. I just went, oh, money! Yoink! Find and confront the kidnappers. Yeah, the last did say something about the canal, so... Keeping the poor kid in his basement would be my bet. No idea why. Probably human sacrifice. It seems the only logical course.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Hello, miss.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
Yes.
And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
Do you have a cabin
It
boy in your
concerns a
basement?
delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
Oh!
We got our son back.
Right, okay. Gotta be honest, didn't expect that. Altercation at the tavern.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Actually, they're not.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry.
If you would be so courteous,
Okay.
With respect, my lady.
Yeah, so my thoughts, the parents are evil bastards. The kid ran the fuck off. No more about Naut contracts. The captain doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would do that, is my main thought. Ooh. You see it all the time in movies. And in games, to be honest. Take everything. Find Constance clothes and bring them to him.
It's blocked.
How the fuck do we get through it? Oh, I bet we have to go to the bottom floor again. I have to go over a bit. I'm enjoying this game. At least get to where I'm about to set sail, I think. Oh, neat. So it was barred, not blocked. Also, if we do this, we'll hit level 4, which means I can get that point in endurance, which means I can wear better armor. Search the area, find his clothes, and bring them to him. Oh, these were his. Have I already got his fucking clothes? How do I do that? do I give him clothes? Oh, okay, that's how you do that. I've forgotten how to do it. Give me a second, I'll look it up. Okay, so you just have to talk to him, I guess?
Greenblood, do you need something?
No?
I must leave you.
Oh, did I break it? I think I broke it. Because it goes. Because it was in there. Have I bugged the game out? Okay, so go to press I. There we go. There we go. We fixed it. Apparently that is just confusing. You have to go through that whole thing. Tell the captain ready to raise anchor. No, gotta save that cabin boy first. Also gotta do that. About no contracts. Nice. Okay. Let's go out no contracts.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Fredi. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Madame Fontaine.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
How I would like my father to be implicated in this sordid business. Our old teacher must surely know what's going on here. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah.
Your Highness, I'm happy to see you. Your absence this morning worried both your father and me.
Come now, Sir de Corsilion. My father may have been angry, outraged, or disappointed, but he's never worried about me. I am sad to have caused you any worry, though. Would you believe that I was rotting away in a sinister jail, guarded by thugs ready to kill me? Though still seeing double from last night's drink, I was preparing an ingenious escape plan.
You were?
When?
Was a bad escape plan.
My dear cousin jumped up out of nowhere and saved me. I'm quite the fairy tale damsel in distress.
You might have refrained from the company of bandits the night before such an important departure.
Take away the risk and halve the pleasure, de Corsilion.
So my cousin's an idiot, but he's got balls.
I fear that some of my teachings have been misunderstood. But you wanted to ask me something, de Sade?
Yes, Notes in the Fontaines.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange.
It's the Witcher thing.
From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance.
Yeah.
Via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Discover where Jonas is detained. Yeah. Lady Fontaine, I don't actually mind. I actually understand where she is coming from. Lord Fontaine's the piece of shit. To prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses around the canal. My husband will have to work there, and his clerk is men for a few days. Be sure there's enough food for everyone. Be discreet. Don't want families to know about what's happening.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Find a way to free Jonas. We are going to ask Jonas what he wants. If he wants to stay with his family, I don't mind. If he wants to go and be on the ships, I also don't mind that.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Of underlings don't scare us away. Right, cousin?
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Gotcha. Stealth is the mum word.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Nords are worried about his disappearance.
Those Nords took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Tell him what we've spoke.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Nords. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble.
Bullshit!
I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Nords. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness will be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Nauts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Does the kid want to stay? That's all I care about. And yeah, he's like, I will tell your wife you sold your child to sailors, basically. I was about to say pirates, but they're not pirates. They're actually not too bad. Oh, she is gonna kill him. She is gonna castrate her husband.
That our man keeps his son. Abusive fathers.
Hey, look. Yeah. Bugger! Everything requires lockpicking. Why did I pick up lockpicking? Hey there, kid. You say kid, dude. You're like 18.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Nauts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Good man. Yeah. Go say see you to your mum, because she didn't actually seem too bad. Your dad was a prick, though. This is the violent option, I guess. The violent option would have been pick a fight with all those people, but we didn't need to do that this time. I can inform Captain Vasco, but that'll be after. Yeah, he's yeah, I totally understand that bit. Coin Guard merchandise. The Coin Guard really like me so far, which I'm pretty happy about, honestly. Where do I do this? What did my quest actually tell me to do? Give me a moment. Oh, in New Serene. I guess we're ready to raise the anchor then. Okay, we'll get over there, and then we'll call it. So I think we've finished Serene. Take everything. Okay, so this is where we're going to end it for today, because basically it seems like a good ending point, and I don't want this to get stuck in a huge like cutscene chunk. We can save that for next stream. So I'm really enjoying this game so far. I'm loving the combat. The story's quite good so far. The quests are really interesting, honestly. Yeah, I'm really liking this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll be back on Monday with more Bioshock. Not sure what I'll be doing Tuesday. Wednesday I'll be doing some more Heroes. And Thursday we'll be back in this game. So I'm really enjoying this, I keep saying. It's really slick, honestly. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a fantastic weekend. Every single one of you guys are awesome. I hope you enjoyed the show. Throw me a sub if you can. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you can't, don't worry about it. You guys just watching is more than enough for me. So yeah, see you guys around. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.